Oh, they're making babies right now. Look at his face. The most beautiful. And for 50 bucks. Look at them. That is a beauty. What is that? Look at the clown behind him. Emperor snapper. What in the googly eyes? That is some type of trigger. That is insane, right?
Let's catch him up. Woo! With Catch 'em All Fishing with Zak Catchem.
Look at this fish. Oh my God.
Catch 'em up.
Dude, that thing is aggressive. That thing is like a shark, man. This is a big tank too. Look, he's looking, he's hunting. He's looking after, look, he's looking definitely. He's gonna grab a fish. Look, watch when a fish gets close to him. Look at all the fish running away from him too. That thing, they're all running for their lives. Look, he almost got one. No, he almost got one. Guys, we're here at Beverly's Pet Center. This is a magnificent monster. This is a hybrid. This is one of my favorite species. We have one that's about almost as long as this tank is, and this one, as aggressive as he is, will probably be that size. So we're out here. They said they have a bunch of different fish for us. I'm really excited. I want to see what's back here, but right off the bat, I noticed this guy from far away. So this is a monster. Look, he almost grabbed it again. He almost grabbed this little, what is that, a freshwater barracuda? Look at the top right there. See that guy? That is 100% a freshwater barracuda. Isn't he sick? He's about to get slurped up if somebody doesn't pick this guy up. This guy, I think on the other side it said it was 50 bucks. So I think they're trying to get rid of this guy because he's probably eating everything else in the tank. And this, I mean, this is a big tank. This gotta be what? Gotta be 150 gallons plus, and he can barely fit in that already. He's gonna be a monster. We might have to take him home, but let's look around everything else and see what else is out here. We didn't even take an extra step, and look at this thing. Oh my God, it's a bright white red devil. Look at him follow my hand around. That is so sick. So we can actually catch those, and they're very rare that they come in that color. That coloration, that bright, that is like, that's a platinum. Look at him with his eyes. That is really sick. And look at that. Look at them all staring at us. The army of Oscars. We actually had one of my favorite Oscars just got squished the other day. I added some of those fish from Monster Mike, and they just got pulverized. So, I mean, I might need an Oscar. Look at the size of this one. These are all the babies. They might be the babies. Look at the babies right here. And then look at where it came from. Look, get down a little bit lower. Look at the size of that thing. That thing is huge. This thing is never ending. Oh my God, look up. Talk about having ADHD. This place has so much fish. Look at this wildlife. Look at this. Look at these little pea puffers. Look at them. They're everywhere. And the goldfish next, guys, there's some crazy stuff over here, and they have saltwater too. Look at this. I didn't even realize this. We walked right by it too. Look at this fat, gigantic axolot. It looks like a dinosaur. That's gotta be, how long is that thing? That's gotta be, look from above. Can you see in there or no? Maybe not. That thing has gotta be, oh my God. It has gotta be a foot long almost. It's so big. It's definitely, guys, definitely 10 inches. And they have it in this cool tank. Get wide of that shot. That is so cool, this waterfall tank. They sell these cool things and they just shoved them in here. I mean, he's having the time of his life, slurped up a snail. That's really cool. That's a big one. That's one of the biggest ones I've seen. My wife loves angelfish. And look at the blue, look at the colors on these guys. I might have to sneak some of these in for Christmas. They are big and beautiful, and it's hard to find them when they're really healthy. My friend Josh from the fish farm actually is breeding them as a bunch of little ones. Look at that coloration. Everybody knows I love those mango oranges. That's so beautiful. But look at these catfish, guys. In the comments below, can you name this? It's not a tiger shovel nose, that's a hint. Look at these guys. I think it starts with a P. If you can name that in the comments below, I know it's tough to zoom in. There you go, you got it now. And try not to cheat with Google. No, I'm just kidding. You can cheat all you want, I don't care. These fish, if you look closely, these fish actually have teeth. It's tough to tell, but they have teeth. They're like, I think they're called piranha tetras or something like that. And they have teeth and they will tear things up. And they will just rip them apart. They're really, really cool. I've seen them be fed live minnows by Rob, actually, Rob's Aquatics. And look at these. Look at that. What is that? In the comments below, what is that? I couldn't even tell you. It's beautiful though. I would love to have a bunch of, oh, there's more in the back. Look in the back over there, there's a couple more. They're stacked up back here with the clown loaches. Such beautiful fish. And they're so active in here when they're treated right. This place is getting cool. Look at this. Come over here, Tim. Look at that. I don't want to spook them away from the tank. What coloration is that? What is that? Imagine a tank full of those. That is like unbelievable. That's better than a glowfish. Oh my goodness.
It's insane.
That thing is insane, right? I have never seen anything like that. Oh, they had to remove a tetra out here. Look at this guy's face. Look at that guy's face. Zoom into that guy's face. One of those piranha tetras I was talking about probably bit him. Or maybe he was born like that. He looks completely healthy aside from his face. Can you see that? You see his face right now? Wait, yeah, get his face. Look at him. Yeah, now you can see it. I don't know, maybe that's just he was born like that, because he's completely healthy aside from his little... You know, I always wanted to have a saltwater planted tank, but I never tried. But this might be a good way to do it. You see little Nemo down there in the corner? And they have some like a little conch down there too. But this actually, as realistic as it looks, I think all these plants are fake, guys. Give me if I'm wrong, but this is all fake and it looks really beautiful. And the fish don't seem too unhappy in there. That is a really cool tank, dude. I love it. Beautiful. I always forget the name of those things. It's not a tiger datnoid. Yes, it's a tiger datnoid. Look how my brain started finally working. The twins been keeping me up at night. They have a couple. There's another one to the back. Look right there. Yep. See him? Dead center. There's tigers in here. There's everything in this tank. But on the other side, they have a bunch of little fish. They have the glowfish. Look at that. They look like those underwater, like the deep sea glowfish. You see the yellow ones? Look at these yellow ones. They're so sick. And they have striped ones. They have all the other goldfish too, or glowfish, I should say. Dude, look straight down. Look at the invisible catfish. They're called glass catfish. That is so sick. That is sick. Now, I kind of shy away from tanks myself because I like to have the in-ground ponds, but tanks, I mean, I was raised by tanks. I had the Tupperware. I always try to make like a pond mimic type of tank, but these little fish, some of them are so unique that you just have to buy some type of a tank just so you can keep the fish in it. Like, look at this. What is that? It looks like a ghost. Oh, it's called a black ghost. Look at that little guy. They kind of look like clown knifefish, but they're actually, they've got to be a species of clown knifefish, or I mean of knifefish. The black ghost. How cool is that? See what I'm saying? The small fish, sometimes you just have to get tanks just so you can keep them in. And you get a tank big enough, you can have a big community of fish as long as they're not eating each other, like that big guy back there. They have a gold gourami. Look at him. You see that guy? Come on, look over here for the camera. Oh yeah, he's looking. He literally listened to us. That is so sick. These guys always have the best gouramis. Look, more gouramis down here. Look at that guy. Albino paradise, because it has a albino in the front and the paradise in the back, like a sunset. They have so many gouramis. This is what I had when I was a kid. This red flame, and I had a platinum too. I remember having a platinum. But they come out with all these new colors. And I had a blue one too. They have a blue one somewhere. Oh yeah, up here. I have opaline. I had that one. I thought it was some type of like fluorescent blue. Oh no, it was this one. I'm sorry. There's a powder blue. I knew I had a blue one. Look at this. Looks like a betta fish. They're so cool. That's what I had when I was growing up. I had a gourami tank and I loved it. There's some bigger ones up here too. Gouramis, guys. Right now, I have that beautiful giant gourami that's about as big as this entire tank. Like, he's huge, that we got from our boy Jacques. I love you, Jacques, if you're watching. But this is so sick. Look at all of them. A pink kisser. These guys actually kiss each other, like you saw that one time when we just caught that guy in the wild. Smooching fish are always cool. Dude, that thing is a shark. It's as close to a freshwater shark as you're gonna get until you get into the bull sharks, man. Look at him, how he's going through every little part of this, trying to grab these cichlids, dude. Oh, he almost cornered one. This thing is so sick. We might have to take him home. I mean, 50 bucks is a steal. A lot of times, people just donate their fish over here to Beverly's because they can't handle them because they get big like that. They probably moved, or maybe he was just eating everything in the tank. This guy is nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. But we do actually have a little bit of space for him because we have that big black waterfall pond, and we have right now just a Midas in there, but a couple walking catfish keep jumping up into that pond. I don't know what the deal is, but maybe he'll slow him down. Look at this. Look at this. Does that not look like it's from a movie? What in the googly eyes? They're called calico telescopes. That is nuts looking. That is unreal. Look at that thing, man. It's crazy. And then these guys look like little just bumps. They're like bumps on a log that came to life and started swimming around. Look at it. It's so cute. Yeah, you get that for a girl and then she's gonna cuddle you forever. My wife loves those things. That is the biggest sun catfish I've ever seen in my life, hands down. Hands down. Look at this. I didn't even see him behind that massive Oscar. Like I said, these guys sometimes get donated these things and they're massive and they take care of them, they feed them and they rehabilitate them, they treat them for anything, and then you guys can come out and get lucky and pick up some giant. It's like you never know you're gonna see down here at Beverly's. Like, look, where'd you find this, bro? What's up, brother? How you doing? Where'd you find this? Where'd you find this?
We acquired this guy from a customer who raised him since he was a baby.
Since he was a baby.
He just got too big for the tank.
Yeah.
That's pretty common. He's definitely a specimen.
That is crazy. And what about this like shark you have back here? Because he has a really high fin. This thing is beautiful.
So he's a hybrid catfish.
Yeah. Red-tailed
cat with tiger shovel-nosed catfish.
For sure, 100%.
He's just hungry. He's going around looking for food.
Did you guys get that from a customer?
We acquired it, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Long-time customers will sell us their stock once it gets big.
Ah, I got you.
We'll rehouse them in large
He's
ponds.
aggressive, dude.
We do know a few people that have large ponds in their yards. So
yeah, there's a couple people with
sometimes we
large
can
ponds.
house things.
That's so sick. I think I'm gonna check out the saltwater side. I might have to come back and pick him up though. Yeah, I mean,
you have to excuse saltwater. Black Friday cleaned this out. So.
Oh really? Oh, so it's empty right now, dude. This thing, it's
There's
stacked over
things.
here.
There's some stuff. There's some nice angels and things.
We'll go check it out.
But you gotta mind the empty spaces.
Oh no! All right, I'm gonna come hunt you down.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let me know. Let's see.
Oh my lord. Sir, you are so ugly. This is my wife's favorite fish, the parrotfish. They're kind of an expensive type of fish for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because they're delicate, hard to get to that big, but I've grown out quite a few. Look at these guys. But I made the mistake of putting them with larger fish in the pond when they got this big about. And my fish, the red tails and the hybrids, apparently they like the taste of everything right now. They were all good. Everyone was good. All the cichlids were good. And then I added those couple fish I caught with Monster Mike not too long ago, and they all got eaten. Every single one of them. Even my beautiful little Oscar I got from Zak. Sorry, buddy. But everything got eaten. All the cichlids in that giant tank with the garfish and the red tails. Nothing smaller than 2 feet is left in there. Hello, my friend. Look at this guy. He's so cool. He's curious too. He's looking at me. Look at that, man. That is insane, right? What kind of grouper is that? A Lodi grouper? Looks like a fire grouper. Look at the spots on his side. If he turns to us, yeah, turn for us. Look, he's so curious looking at my finger.
Oh wow, his spots are cool.
Yeah, dude, he's sick. Oh my God, look over here. Talk about spots. Look at this triggerfish of some kind. I think it's some kind of triggerfish. Look how small he is. That's like kind of the stuff that you find in the seaweed out here in South Florida when you're scooping around. I mean, I've never seen that guy, but I've seen ugly, ugly ones. And look at the clown behind him. I've never seen the clown knife or clownfish with all the spots within the white stripes, right? Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't that sick? They got so much down here. Look straight down. Talk about triggerfish. This guy's showing his teeth. Can you see it past the lines? Let's go to the other side. Yeah, you can see him now. I think there's a couple in there. There's one actually hiding. Look at this. Look how weird. Look under that rock. Under that rock, there's another one hiding. Can you see that? Yeah, that's a fish. You see that? Its tail to the left? I know it's hard to focus past that rock, but that's a fish to the left, right underneath this other one. I wonder if they're like doing some type of breeding or territory thing. Oh yeah, look, he's looking for him. He's like a vampire. He has his teeth going. He's looking at him. Look, what is he gonna do? Oh, he's hiding too. He's showing you how it's done. Oh, they must be fighting for that spot. That is so unique, man. This guy has his little buck teeth. Zoom into his face. You can see little buck teeth showing. It's like a vampire. It looks like a dragon. Like. I'll tell you, the saltwater side always has the prettiest colors. Look at this panther grouper. I think it's called a panther grouper. This is Rob and his girlfriend's favorite saltwater fish. That is a beauty. Masterpiece. Looks like 101 Dalmatians if they were fish edition. Cruella DeVille been skinning that thing and putting on a vest. Look at these guys. Amongst the angelfish, it looks like just a floating piece of debris. Look at the angelfish all coming out to my hand. So cute. Oh, he just nipped him. He's nipping his tail. Guys, in the comments below, what is that fish? I don't even remember the name of it. I think it's, oh yeah, I do remember. In the comments below, here's another one over here. What is the name of this fish? See if you guys know. And if you don't, you're gonna learn something today. Along with their army of plecos. If you need a pleco, guys, you don't want to go out there and catch one, they definitely have you covered. Look at all these guys amongst these beautiful fish. This is my favorite color fish, just so you guys know. Now you know. If you guys want to find me like, and if you guys want to get me a Christmas present wrapped vehicle, get it in that color. Look at this army of clowns. Look at them. Look how beautiful. Look at all the colors. Look at them all at the surface right here. Look how many, these clowns. This is so sick. And what the heck? Guys, check this out. Look at the mollies. Saltwater mollies. How sick is that? Those are exactly like the mollies that I have in my pond, but they're completely saltwater. Look at him hiding.
Something out.
Yeah, he did. But that is pretty cool, man. What the heck? They have a lot in the saltwater section. He's like, oh yeah, there's nothing left because of Black Friday or something. I don't know, man. This is pretty cool. That's a type of royal angelfish too. And there's something else in the corner. They're like hiding from Timmy. It must smell the grease from the last Catch and Cook video Timmy and I just did. Those, for whatever reason, they're smart. They're hiding from Timmy and I. Get wide on just these two fish. Now, there's two fish in this picture. I guess you can see them because the tank is so well maintained. But one is just completely like camouflage, like a leaf, right behind that little aerator, that bubbler. And the other one is the most beautiful fire colored, looks like a Pokemon almost. If you could, he's kind of getting on the other side. Once again, he definitely smells the Catch and Cook grease. But he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, he's coming back. He just doesn't like smelling that grease. It's so cool. That fish can be like two yin and yangs, and I think they might even be closer to the same species, but I'm not sure. The saltwater side, a little bit more foreign, but I do know that this guy cost some shmoney. Look at that. I think it's a royal emperor snapper if I had to guess, because I think I've seen them giant. My friends in Australia have been catching them. Oh my god. Like I said, you get some beautiful fish. There's a little normal Nemo back here, a couple Nemo and Marlin. And then up there, that's the type of stuff that we scoop in the seaweed. But down here in even South Florida, I'm almost positive I've scooped something very similar to that, and that is some type of triggerfish for sure that's trying to camouflage down here. Oh, look at this eel. Is that an eel? Is it a ropefish? See, I just saw the tail. I was like, oh, that tank is empty, but it really wasn't. Guys, there's so much back here. It's so cool. I mean, there's stuff I've never seen before. Look at the coloration of these guys, and they're so inquisitive. Look at it. Look at them after my hand. Look at it after my hand. Look how is it? Look at this. Look at him. I'm a fish whistler. That is so cool. The colorations, some of these fish, man, so cool. But if we're gonna take something home and have an idea with all the different colors, I mean, we have glowing fish. We have everything in the world. This whole entire place. Get on the other side and take a look at what we're dealing with right now as far as choices. I mean, look at the tanks back here. This is nuts. And I'm a big pond guy. I like big fish. And half of these fish will grow out to be giants. I mean, let me not say half. Maybe 1/8. But these guys, this is sick. I don't know. That half breed, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll post this video. I'll let you guys come sniff around. Maybe some of you guys want some giant stuff, and then I'll come back here, and whatever, if that giant catfish is left or whatever, maybe I'll come back and get them. But for now, this place is just on fire. I love it. Man, they have such cool things, dude. Look over here too. All this movement. This is all live pieces of coral, dude. That is glorious. I love glowing neon things like that, but I don't know if I have the ball to try to keep it alive. It's pretty tough. They even had a shark in here, like a black tip shark in here. Like, it was in here, wasn't the, oh, there's a bigger one, yeah. Because this one is like, that's like 3 feet wide, this tank. They had a shark in here for sure, temporarily. They had special ordered it, I think, and they gave it to somebody, but they have so much going on back here. Man, I grew up with this pet store. This is Beverly's Pet Shop, and I just love it so much. Look at all this. I mean, look at this tank and how well maintained everything is. Look at that. Look at this guy, man. Unbelievable. They have all of this glowing, surviving here, thriving. Come on this side. Look at this goby. Look at this guy crawling around the car on the top. He's right there. You can almost not see him. See him? Running around? Look, Tim, you can't even, yeah, you got him now. You couldn't spot him there for a second, could you? But literally, everyone's peeking around the bushes. Oh my gosh, I should say bushes. They're all coral. Coral is a living organism. This is not a plant. This guy is just, he's nuts. But we already have some. And I actually know spots where some more of these sharks are existing right now. I mean, that is a beautiful hybrid tiger shovel-nosed catfish. And he is definitely gonna be an absolute monster. And for 50 bucks, that is a joke, dude. I wanna buy him so bad, but at the same time, like I said, 50 bucks for a fish that big. This would normally go for what? 150 at least? At that size, over a foot long, especially with how friendly. I mean, you could hand feed that guy all day long. I want to take him, but we have giants already. I might as well save him for you guys or whoever wants to pick him up, or maybe someone will come in like 5 minutes and really want someone to have like a pond or a tank or something. But I'm gonna leave him for y'all. I'll come back in a couple days if he's not gone. Then maybe I'll just take him just to get him out of this tank because he's eating everybody. Like, for sure. Look at him. He's a monster. Guys, coming back here to Beverly's where I kind of grew up, man, I'll tell you what, it just gives you throwback. They actually had a pond back here in Beverly's. In the center of all this, they had a pond in the ground with giant fish like I kind of do. Like, it was in the ground. It must have been, it was so big that you couldn't get across it without a pool net. It had to be like 20 feet, right, Tim?
Yeah. It was the coolest thing.
Insane. So, Tim, oh my God. Tim and I were just yapping about it, and this is so cool, man. So cool. Look at that. Orange dream pied. Look at that. Look at the patterns on that guy. That is a beautiful little python right there of some kind. And I guess you're allowed to legally keep this time. Maybe it's a boa. That's probably not a python. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. It's probably a boa. I think you're allowed to keep some type of boa. But no, it is a python. Look, it's a ball. So ball pythons you're allowed to keep in there. That guy was pretty active. He's gone now. This place is sick, man. It has so much stuff in here. You just never know what you're gonna find. What is this behind me? Oh my God! I saw some movement.
Oh, it's the fattest bearded dragon.
Fattest bearded dragon on the earth. On the earth, he's so big. And look at this. Look at this guy's face. Look at that guy's face. A hog nose. Look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? I believe in you, Ken. Focus on his face. Look, he's moving back and forth. There you go. Come on. You got it. Yeah. Right, you got him. Look at his face. Talk about a hog nose. That is so cool. I only know it's a hog nose because I just saw the sticker. Just so you guys know, I'm not a snake expert. I just know how to catch pythons and invasives when they're down here destroying South Florida. Brazilian long-nosed seahorse. Where's? Oh, they're right here. I didn't even notice them. We walked right by this, Tim. Look at that. That's beautiful, guys. There's so much out here in Beverly's, like you don't even know. This is even a part of their fish section. Like, what? This is random. We walked right by this. We didn't even notice. And there's a breeding pair of these seahorse, Brazilian long-nosed seahorses. They're so beautiful. Look at those things. So cool. And then what is this over here? Who knows? There's so much down here in Beverly's, guys, along with the cats and dogs and puppies, everything else back here. This place is so cool, man. But I mean, stay tuned. We might come back here and grab something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I want to leave some time in case somebody wants to grab that hybrid, but I almost want to grab that hybrid. I've never seen a price like that. 50 bucks for that thing. Someone just had one that was too big for his tank. So stay tuned for the next episode, guys. I'm gonna enjoy a couple more of these guys. Look, they're making love right now. They're making babies right now. Look, they're wrapped up with each other. This is so sick, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. We got some stuff to catch before it gets a little bit too cold. So catch them up. Woo! Catch them up.